unboxing knife. Woo! What's going on, everybody? I did not plan on doing this today, but literally, I was just talking about how FedEx has like the worst logistics and update and tracking that I've ever seen in my life. And they just knocked on my door, which is totally random because usually it takes them a very, very long time to deliver to my house. But anyways, Mavic 2 Zoom is here finally. And let's go ahead and do this. A live unboxing. I don't think I've ever done a live unboxing, but let's go ahead and do this. I probably won't have much time to fly it today just because my daughter has volleyball, but I want to go ahead, get this thing unboxed, check it out. The last time I touched this, I was in New York City. I've got about, I don't know, 15 minutes before I'm done with lunch for work. So I wanted to go ahead and jump into this here. So let's go ahead and do this first. We've got the controller. Pretty nice looking. Feels a little bit tackier than the last generation, but nonetheless, pretty much similar. And then the drone itself, which interesting gimbal guard this time around, but there it is. There's the zoom. And yeah, so we'll have to charge up the batteries for that and do some software updates, no doubt. Charger. What are we getting here? What are we getting here? Charging brick. You know, the brick almost looks like it's similar to the Mavic Air, just a little bit smaller too, actually. Charging cord, and I think that's all you get. You get a set of spare props. So pretty compact, straightforward box. No case or anything. That's like my biggest gripe anytime I open these, but that's fine. I don't need one because I'm going to use that little baggie. But there's, oh, these are not spare props. These are just the props. No, you get one set of spare props. My bad. One set of spare props. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and unfold this thing. Actually, it's a little different. I'm so used to the Evo where everything just folds straight out. But this folds straight down. And I gotta say, I really can't comment enough that the build quality of this unit is so much better than the previous unit. When you unfold it, it just doesn't feel like things are breaking or falling apart, which is so important. Let's go ahead and open these up. It's like two different props. Okay, so it's one of each in each bag, so that's pretty cool. What's going on from Poland? Hey, Eli, Joe, Todd Fox. What's going on, guys? Okay, so which one's this one? This one goes on this side here. Another thing I'm noticing too, hard to really convey this across the board here, but the props, the blade itself is so much wider than the previous generation, which is probably attributed to the fact that the reason why they are so quiet. I noticed the Evo props were really wide, and the Evo was really quiet. So maybe that's, you know, sort of how they attribute sound is to the width of the prop, but these are definitely much wider than previous props that I've seen. And they also have like a concave to it, so sort of interesting. Wrong one. So this one goes on this side here. Boom. Boom. All right, cool. So that's all done. Did DJI send you a US version? I don't know. It came from China. I mean, it came from Shenzhen, so if that's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's I don't know if it's a US version. Haven't got that far yet. It's from Shenzhen. Still trying to see if there's an SD card in there. There's no SD card. Interesting. I wonder if this is, does it not come with an SD card? Sometimes they send these with an SD card. I'm not seeing an SD card. Interesting. Maybe it's in here. What do we got here? Matt? Okay. So we got cables, joysticks. What is that? USB to USB. Is that a USB-C? I think that's USB-C. Weird. There is literally no... Oh, okay. This is USB-C. Okay. So there's no micro SD card from what I'm seeing so far. Let me check this. Maybe, you know, if it doesn't come with one, whatever. But I think for $1,200, it would have been cool to include an SD card, right? Dude, I'm telling you, FedEx was on the ball. I was getting a little nervous with FedEx, actually, because the tracking wasn't making any sense. It was really strange, but you know me, I'm impatient. I can't wait to open things. So of course, here I am opening it. Like I'm sacrificing lunch. I will sacrifice Eden to be able to open this now. And the stream quality is probably extra crispy because we're streaming in 1080p 60 FPS on the whole new setup. So we've got to test that out, of course. You know, it wouldn't be an unboxing if I didn't find something to complain about. And there is no SD card. That's sort of annoying. Now, however, I did get an SD card from them when I was at the event. They did give us an SD card, but the problem is not everybody's going to, you know, have that, you know, advantage. So I sort of feel like that's sort of a bummer. I guess they probably didn't include an SD card because there's 8 gigs of internal storage. Maybe. I don't know. That would be my guess as to why there isn't an included SD card. I guess it's probably cheaper if they don't have to include SD cards, like everybody buys their own. I don't know. Sort of random. But in any event, let's go ahead and slice it open without slicing my finger, you know what I mean? I'm really excited to fly this, but I'm not going to fly it till later on this evening. I want to wait till it's darker out. Sorry if I can't keep up with the chat. Did I sign for it? Yeah, literally he rang the doorbell. And bam, I walked outside, it was there. I did not even expect it to be FedEx, actually. I thought it was somebody else. Let's go ahead and pop the SD card in. Yo, I am so loving this SD card slot. The SD card slot is right here, and it's just such a perfect position for an SD card. There it is, locked in play. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess I need to check. Battery's completely dead, I think, which is probably just sort of how they come, but yeah, battery's completely dead, so I can't even like test it, but that sort of makes me nervous because sometimes when batteries are dead with DJI, they don't come back to life, which sort of makes me nervous. Like, I'm hoping that that's not the case with these batteries because these are a bit newer, but we'll find out here shortly. I'm hoping that's like not the first thing I have to do is run out and buy a new battery. I would be really annoyed. But let's go ahead and power this up. Where is a electrical outlet when I need one? Ah, I'll go over here. Un momento. Okay, good news is it's charging. The last time I ordered a drone directly from DJI, I guess it was sitting in the warehouse for a while, and the light wouldn't even power on, or wouldn't even come on the Phantom battery, so that's at least not an issue with this one. Cables, and then, oh wow, nice. So that's pretty cool. So you get sticks in the controller, and then you get sticks here, so you got a spare set, so I'm just going to set those off to there. And probably, I bet you this is needing charging. Battery's at 66% on the controller, so cool, cool, cool. I'm definitely going to fly this like as soon as I can. As soon as work will allow me, that's for sure. All right, let's, and I'm probably going to trigger a lot of fans of the Alto Robotics Evo, but I like this controller much more than the Evo controller. I feel like it's way more ergonomical. If you know, I've said it like several times, with the Evo controller, I never felt like I had a good grasp on it, and I always felt like it was clunky. Big question is it going to fit with my Note 8? And, ooh, it's going to be a tight fit. Really tight fit. Probably won't fit with a case if you have a Note. But that's okay. I think I have something else floating around here, so yeah, I don't feel like taking this in and out of a case, but I probably will fly this with an iPhone, to be honest, just because it's smaller, it's easier to get in there, although I do like the brightness. I think what I'm going to do is get one of those, I'm going to have Harry from Freewell ship me out one of those adapters so I can fly with a bigger device. I really like to use a tablet. That would be cool. But yeah, so everything looks cool. So I hope everybody gets their Mavics today, gets a chance to fly them. Let me go ahead and pop open the conversation for the chat. I can barely see it from way back here, so I'm going to pop up here. Are you going to wirelessly do the updates or do it with assistance? You know, I really don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. You know, I usually wait and see what happens first. If it goes fine wirelessly, I do it wirelessly. I really don't like to use assistant if I don't have to. What's up, Stockholm? Yes, you have to sign for it. Absolutely. I'm getting rid of... I think, yeah, DJI getting rid of the Fly More combo and just doing like the Fly More add-on is a good idea. I think it makes sense for people who have like let's say you bought the drone and then you're like, crap, I really wanted more batteries. Well, now what you can do is you can just buy it additionally. It makes sense. It's a good, you know, from a business perspective, and $319 is a good deal. Hey, what's up, 400? What kind of case will you get? I am actually not going to use a case. So what I do with my drone is I use this travel bag right here. So like when I'm traveling, I basically put all my camera gear down here, and then my drone sits up top here. So this is not designed for drones, but I sort of made it for drones. And then I have this little case right here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my Mavic in here for the time being. That'll keep it safe. This should fit a Mavic. And I just fold this down, fold the props in. It's going to take me a minute to get used to that. Let's pop this back, pop that back, and then whoop, Mavic stays in there, and it goes back in my camera bag, and it's nice and safe. And this controller is a little bit smaller too, so I can just pop that in the side portion of it, and I'm good to go, and I can travel. And the fact that the sticks come out is a little bit different than like when I had the Evo. I couldn't take the sticks out, so I was always afraid I was going to break something. But with this, it's just way more, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It just feels sturdier. And that's a really good feeling, especially when you're traveling with products like this. You don't want to break it. You don't want to get to your destination and then find out you can't use it. That really is a bad feeling. But all in all, I can't believe it. Came quick. So I ordered this Thursday at the event, and it showed up today. So if you probably ordered or were on the fence and ordered like Friday or Saturday, you'll still get yours probably this week. It seems like they've got the ordering down pat, but give away the case. Hang on. Yo, what's up?
Bro, this got here so much faster than I expected.
Yeah, I was doing a live stream.
Oh fuck, sorry, I can't talk to you later.
All right, bye. Yeah, so I didn't go for the Pro version. See, here's my deal with that, Danny. If I went for the Pro version, I can't upgrade the camera now. So if I get the zoom now, I can always go up. Why would I want to go down? So with the fact that DJI is letting you upgrade the camera, I can go to a Pro version later on, you know, for whatever the charge is. Plus, too, I sort of want to see how long that process actually takes. If I send it into them, they put the Pro version of the camera on here. I just want to see how that process works. So if other people decide to do it, they'll know how to do it. Why do I go zoom instead of Pro? Pro offers you a little bit more. The zoom feature for me is pretty interesting. I like the creative aspect of the zoom. I like to be able to bring in to focus things and whatnot. And you know, I think zoom you know, how many drones do we have that have two focal lengths? None really, unless you buy an Inspire. You're not going to have two focal lengths on a drone. So this is the first of that kind, unless if you talk about the Anafi, but the Anafi offered digital zoom, not optical zoom. So I think that really interests me more than anything. But yeah, so anyways, where did I get that little case for the drone? So this is actually part of the backpack I bought. So if you look at my kit on my YouTube channel, like throughout various links, I post a kit that I use. One of the backpacks that I have is made by a company called InnoCase, and the top portion is like perfect for a Mavic. Like if you have any small drone, the top portion of the InnoCase is absolutely perfect for this. I traveled to Philly with my Evo and never once had to worry about anything getting crushed or damaged. So this thing works fantastic. Was I satisfied with the image quality of the first Mavic Pro? I think that the problem with the first Mavic Pro is, again, you had 60 megabits in 4K, and sometimes when you look back and compare that footage to, let's say, the Phantom 4 Pro, you can notice a pretty large difference. I mean, maybe not to the normal consumer you wouldn't notice it, but I think for me, I noticed the difference immediately. And I noticed the difference more when they were comparing the two footages at the event. I think that's where a big difference came in. Yeah, the Phantom 4 Pro footage does look fantastic. It really does. Let's be honest. He got the Zoom because Billy got the Pro. Billy actually bought both, so he doesn't need me to come up there if he doesn't want me to. I mean, we both bought the drones that we felt that were, you know, right for us at the time. He went out and got both. He likes to compare them. See, I'm more of the short-term guy. He's more of the long-term guy. So if you like those long-term comparisons between all the different products, he will absolutely have the long-term comparisons. So if you're not already subscribed to him, make sure you do so you don't miss out on those videos when he does them. I'm more of, you know, in the moment, I will fly what I fly, and then that's it. And then when something else comes out that catches my eye, I'm shipping over to that. So, yeah, I mean, if you watched Billy on Twitter, if you're not following him, he woke up. I think he bought it, and he was like half asleep when he bought it. But I would make sure you're following him. He's gonna have awesome videos on that coming up soon. I hope Altel learns from DJI. It's nice that they announced it on Thursday. So this is how a product event's supposed to go down. I ordered it at the event. It went live, and there was absolutely no shipping delays, no excuses. Reviews hit in a timely manner. Altel freaking screwed that up. Bottom line is they screwed that up. They could have had a very competitive product if they would have launched it way earlier. They screwed up. They are expensive, but, you know, it's like, camera equipment's expensive and everything else is, but yeah, drones are really expensive. What makes them really expensive is when you crash them and you got to come home without your drone. That really feels like crap. Did you get a good price for your Evo? I actually did. So full disclosure, I actually sold my Evo for $850. So I took a little bit of a hit, but not anything crazy. The problem is the resale value, if I would have waited any longer, probably would have plummeted. So you had to jump on those right away. Yeah, they definitely did learn from the original Mavic Pro event, so I'm just glad it's cool. It's here, so I'm done with the unboxing. That was a pretty fast unboxing. So again, if you don't have an SD card, make sure you have an SD card for your drone because they don't include one. Because again, 8 gigs of internal storage. If you are on Android, make sure you update your app. They pushed the update out on Saturday morning for Android. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's stream. We may stream later on tonight if I can get a chance to fly this. Maybe Billy will get a chance to fly his. We can sort of compare notes, get some footage out there. But I'm going to go back to work. I'll talk to you later.